Okay. Well, I'm going to be joined here now with by Roy Hussman. Roy is one of our trainers, one of our technicians. Roy has years and years experience in the industry, and you know him as the guy that might very well have trained you on your F2100. We know him as that mad scientist in the Tempe office that is always printing on a variety of different products and a variety of different things. So, but the first thing I want to talk about is environment before Roy starts talking about daily maintenance. The environment you keep your printer in is critical. And this is true of all direct-to-garment printers. So I hope people will appreciate this. When you go online and you read where someone says, well, I love XYZ printer, but it does these automatic head cleanings every 45 minutes or every hour, I will absolutely guarantee you that that printer is not in the proper environment. And what I'm saying about that is this, you need at least 40% humidity. You need at least 40% humidity in that room. And so if somebody says, well, I have 25% humidity, so therefore I'm okay, that you're not okay. Because what happens is the thing about inkjet heads is if they're in an environment where the humidity is too low, then the print head will overheat. And how do you cool a print head? You force water through it. And Roy, we can hear you talking there, buddy. So having that 40% humidity will allow that print head to operate properly and do its proper head cleaning operation. So you need to have normal average room temperature. You need to have at least 40% humidity in the room. So if somebody comes to me and says, okay, I've got a production floor with automatic presses on it. I have 6 automatic presses. I'm going to put my direct-to-garment printer out there on the floor. I'm going to say, don't waste your money. Don't do that, because you need to maintain a proper environment for that printer. So I'm done. I'm going to get off my soapbox on 40% plus humidity, proper temperature environment, and let Roy talk to us a little bit about the day-to-day maintenance on a printer.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for taking the time with us today. I'd like to just show you one thing that some people set aside and forget they have, is your chart here. It is imperative that you do your daily operation. Shaking the cartridges, nozzle check, cleaning the appropriate nozzles, and your weekly suction cap cleaning. If you're not running the machine every day, that's fine. You don't need to just turn it on. Minimum once a week, every week and a half to 2 weeks maximum, you want to leave it off for whatever reason, but it is critical to do these things. We get so many tech calls, and first thing I ask someone, when was the last time you did a nozzle check? And it's like a deer in the headlights. They're not doing the maintenance that they should, which means ultimately they might have to replace a head if they're not keeping up with the daily maintenance. If you start losing nozzles and you're not keeping up with that, there's going to be an issue. So other than that, it's basic suction cap cleaning. Keeping in mind, everyone, there is a QR scanner code on the front of every printer. You can take your phone, scan that code. It takes you right to the YouTube videos to do all the maintenance that you need on that machine. So it's not, and we also provide a list of those videos as well when we do the training. And like I said, that's the key to success, is making sure that your head is operational and functioning properly.
I think that's good. That's a good rule of thumb for anybody.
Any questions?
Make sure your head is on straight. But and Roy, first thing in the morning, the printer's going to tell you to shake the white ink cartridges. That's true of all direct-to-garment printers. But this printer's going to tell you, you can lie to it, but don't. Just follow the instructions. The printer, though, basically maintains itself during the day, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
Very good. Well, the last thing I want to talk about here real quick, and the reason I bring it up is because we were doing a live event out in California, and And that event, someone said, or I think I was talking about moving the printer through a door, and somebody over in the corner goes, "Wait, what?" And I'm like, "Were you not aware that you can move this printer through a narrow doorway?" Well, no, I set mine up in my garage because I couldn't figure out how to get it through the door. You can take your printer and put it on its side. An Epson printer can be moved onto its side with ink in it and move through a doorway. We've done it. Roy, myself, Jay, Jeff. We've done it 100 times. When we do a seminar at a trade show, a lot of times the seminar rooms are single doors. We just flip it on its side and go through the door. Epson built this machine so that it can go through a narrow doorway, which means we can take this machine to events. We can go on the road, we go to car shows, do all kinds of things like that, and be successful with it. So basically, the maintenance is the machine takes care of itself. You're going to shake the cartridges in the morning. In the evening, you're going to clean around that capping station, and hey, dust it off now and again. But other than that, it's a very easy machine to maintain. Now, if you have a different type of direct-to-garment printer, you might be in a situation where there's a wiper blade, and you'll need to clean that off periodically through the day. The wiper blade it looks like a little windshield wiper. Now, the Epson doesn't have that. The Epson has a cloth that wipes the printhead after prints. But other than that, though, the machines, again, if you keep them in a proper environment, you shouldn't have any issues with them at all.